back with you on AI Trading Futures, talking about the driving instructing gig and the vaccine, which you now can talk about on YouTube, I guess. But so I got that second shot. Here we go. We might trigger here in a second. I got this sandwiched. All right. I'm going to sandwich my orders because we got a very tight range. It is at lunch, so we're only doing one lot. We're not going to lose a bunch of money, like $100 on this. We'll try to 1-to-1 ratio, win 100, lose 100. If I was at 10 lots, if you win 1,000 or lose 1,000, 20 lots, win 2,000, lose 2,000. Not giving advice. I'm just telling you, showing you what I do in real time. This is real time. I don't do jump cuts. I don't do edits. You know, it is what it is. If I got to blow my nose, you're going to see it. I'm not editing anything out. I want you guys to see how I trade and look at the stats. The stats are what they are today. 72.20 for the winners, $150 for the losers. That's not right because I've lost. I did a $15 loser a minute ago on slippage. Here we go. I want to be completely accurate. There you go. No, it's 150. When am I doing that? I thought it was 165. That's what it is. Uh-oh. Let's go back to the charts here. We are in. We triggered to the upside. Let's try to take out 100. Here comes the momentum. That's why they work. 70. Let's go. Let's don't be greedy, Jim. All right. It came back on me. I'm going to take out the 75. So let's re-up that. It was a nice flat top breakout. Classic. See that? Classic flat top breakout. And only one lot took out $75. Let's go ahead and grab the Tradeovate's performance screens, show you. There you are, 72.95 on the day, 19 winning trades, 2 losers for $150. 23 total trades, because one of those is a break even. You see the stats right here. 82.61% winning. A stellar day. I'm okay with anything north of 70%. Like yesterday, I had quite a few $300 and $400 losers. But still, yesterday I did, yesterday, started trading at 8:37. I finished at 10:03 and did 15,865, 13,000 on Tuesday, 6,600 on Monday. Having a stellar day today using AI to trade. This is AI Trading Futures is the channel. Basically, I've learned a little JSON, learned some Python, learned Zapier, right? And played with Grok 4 to get it to where if I had 10 people in here on 10 different computers watching the bond market, watching options for put call walls, watching the Mag 7, and then looking at it on all time frames constantly. I have the AI assistants doing that for me and give me a little readout over here on the side screen of where it's more simple so I don't get, analysis paralysis. And it's just basically giving me positive, negatives. The only thing I really got to watch, and it's watching it too, to give me positives or negatives within 2 columns. My left column is to be long, my right column is to be short, and the little messages are put into each one of those columns in each row. It's nonstop pumping out. And it's also monitoring all the news, financial news and pop culture news, everything, in case there's a news event that I want to trade or I want to get out of. Right now, it's telling me I had a 5-minute window. I could have been in this trade, the break of LOD5M. So that means I could be in this for 5 minutes. And, we just took a quick $70 out. Let's go back and show you that. There we are right here. Not a bad day, everybody. Okay, this video, all right, I did redo the video. Okay, only 3 minutes in. I'm trying to keep them under 15 minutes. That way I can get them up and we have much more content for people to look at. You can certainly comment below if you think that this is not how it goes. I'm trading it in real time. I'm showing you everything. There's a timestamp down at the bottom. I'm calling it out to you. You can clearly see all my indicators. These ain't indicators. I didn't even know what this Courtoga histogram was. AI came up with that. I asked questions like this. Is there any better way for volume that would be faster and more up to date? And it said, yes, you want a histogram and you want Courtogas. And then it gave me custom settings. Like it comes in all kind of different colors. I did a quad color profile. So if you look at your histogram here, your bright green, okay, is representing the level 2 back of book aggressiveness of where the orders are above. And when those orders start to wane, it goes to your lighter color green. Same thing for your sell-offs. Your bright red, when it turns to your cherry red, then that means that what's in that level 2 back of book, right, is starting to wane. And that's it. It's genius. It's just absolute genius. And so anyway, and you may not agree that that's how it works. That's how my understanding of the algorithm works. And you certainly could comment below, challenge me, and I'll answer it. Just be cordial, No trolls. I'm not Pat Whelan. Okay. I'm a guy who makes $40,000, $50,000 a month trading markets. And I've been doing that since 2008. So that's who I am. I'm not a YouTuber, Discord 20-year-old that's regurgitating everyone else's setups. I have recently, starting like November of last year, started using AI heavily to run my setups through, and also to I downloaded everybody's transcripts that I respect that do live trading, and I highly recommend you do it. And then I came up with 5 or 6 setups and things that just keep repeating themselves that they are winning on, ups or downs, no matter if you're short or long. And then that cut out all the minutia, that cut out all the BS, right? And got me down to flat top, flat bottoms, bear flags, bull flags, VWAP breakdowns, breakups, support resistance on the 15-minute, the Saratoga, Kura Toga. I'm right. And then keeping the trusty RSI in the middle, which is late, but I've got mine tuned up to be as fast as possible. And then Holy Grail, adding the volume pressure from Bookmaps. I got Bookmaps running in the background. I really don't use it. I'm never going to hold a trade and try to get to these liquidity zones. I understand how to read it. I love it. I only use Bookmaps to get the Market Pulse add-on. It's another $49 a month. It gives you a lot of indicators. And the one that AI said the one that we want, if you're only going to trade the 30-second candles, is the volume profile. Volume pressure. I used to trade with volume profile in 1 minute, where the volume bars would come in over here, and I would buy on the downswings, and that was fine. I made a lot of money. I make $1 million doing that. But this is proven to be much more fruitful. And the way we had it set is that she is trying to send me signals. I'm probably going to tighten her up a little bit, actually. She's sending me signals for trades. She knows I'm only going to be on the trade less than 30 seconds. One candle, right? Usually in and out in a 30-second candle, but with trading on 30-second candles. Micro scalping, right? Can't do that with prop firms, not all of them anyway, because you have the consistency rules about how long you got to stay in, okay? And so, look, I don't use any jump cuts, edits. I'm sorry. When I got to wipe my nose, I'm going to wipe my nose. You're not going to see any edits. I want y'all to be able to look at that clock down below and see that it flows. There's no edits. If I slip up and drop an F-bomb, which I rarely do, but I might if something real weird happens, like President Trump's on TV, and I always take trades around both sides around him talking on TV. It's made me a lot of money. But I might drop one whenever it goes against me, because then that means I drop the F-bomb when it goes against me initially and I have to hit my stop button, but then it goes my direction. I hate that. But overall, I've made a lot of money trading President Trump's news. I mean, in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'll put up 100 lots on those. Right now, this account with NinjaTrader is, people would like to say live. This ain't a live. This is me with a brokerage. Okay, this is my cash. And I'll keep 50,000 in there. When I get to 60, I give Mama $10,000. And this time, it's going to be this week. I should hit that this week. So anyway, we're up on the money here. Today's day 72.95. We 6,600 on Monday, 13,800 on Tuesday, 15,600 yesterday, and today we hadn't had many trades today, so they haven't been as big. I hadn't felt as confident. And that's echoed because she's telling me to bet a lot less than we did yesterday. Yesterday, we were betting 20 and 15 and 30. Today, we started out betting 30. Here, let me show you that. Rolling over here, I should have took that trade on the imbalance. I do have a sell signal over there from her, from Grok, whatever you want to call her. So there was your breakdown of the 10. She said EMA 10 short in the short column, so that would have been a micro scalp right there. I'm going to go ahead and show you by example. I'm down to 1. Can't go any lower unless I switch to MNQs. But I'm going to take that. That's a 15-minute. That's a 15-minute opening range. That red line right there. And so if it breaks down with gusto, I'm going to go ahead and take it. I'm going to take it. It did break down. See if we can get another 100 out of this. I don't know. I saw some green. I did not take green. I'm only betting very small now, and I got some money made today, so I'm gonna let it do its thing. I'm gonna DCA one more. Come on now. I'm gonna DCA one more. Only got 3 in there. Let's see some green. Take some green. As soon as I see some green this time, I'm gonna have to take it. All right. $65, 73.20 on the day. Let me show you. I DCA 3 little contracts there. Perfectly okay to do that when 130-second candle is pulling back into itself. Just be willing to get out of the way. If you break the top of the previous candle, just get out of the way. Just close the position. There you go. You see it. Oh, man, I really like to make $6,000 after commission on the day. I like to do that. I need my Mustang race car. I need to get the engine freshened up. And that's about what it costs, about $7,500. It'd be nice to get that in one day and tell Mama I didn't make any money today. Hard to do that because Mama is a CPA. Excuse me. She's a CMA. She might as well be a CPA. She does everyone's taxes. She's got clients in 14 states. We took 29 months off, chat, and traveled the country in our RV after I lost that Department of Defense job. I forgot to tell you that story. I'm sorry about that. If those of you watched the last video and the beginning of this one, I forgot to finish that up because I got some trade action going on here at lunch. 11:32 New York time. This is definitely sit on your hands time. 11:32 New York time to 1:30 New York time is sit on your hands time. But stay down at 1. You can even go to 1 micro. If you just want to practice trading, go to 1 micro and take $5. What you got to worry about on that is your commission. And so it has to run further for you to cover your commission. So just be mindful of that, but it's okay. Trading micros is okay. I'm trading minis, of course. Trading micros is okay. Just watch out for your commissions, and it's better than paper trading in that it teaches you to be committed. Trading your money, you're going to be committed. But anyway, I'm not giving you advice, but you should paper trade for 10,000 hours, in my opinion, until you're killing it. Like you're always above 70% win ratios. You know the setups backwards and forwards. You're nimble. You can change on the fly. You can say, hey, this is this indicator, but I can go up here to my Grok Scalp and go to my Grok Scalp 2, my Grok Scalp ASHI. You can switch to your ASHI candles. You know exactly what they do and what you should be looking at for staying in those longer trades, which you'd have to stay in longer if you're trading MNQs. And you'd be able to go right to your Renko and know exactly how to read your Renko charts. When all that's flowing, the video game part of this is flowing, then start trading the cheapest prop firms. And don't stop trading the cheapest prop firms. In my opinion, this is not advice. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm going to tell you my opinion and how I did it. Don't stop trading prop firms until you pass at least one eval. You pass it, and you know why you passed it. And then tippy toe in with a very small amount of money with all the back end stop losses set to protect you. So like in your TraderVate, in your NinjaTrader, your TradingView, you can set your own limits to close my positions if I get to this much loss. And I highly recommend you do that. I keep mine at 5,000 because I'm worried about President Trump's talking and I'm in the wrong side of his speech and it goes against me. And it's like on these big, huge spikes down faster than I can even hit the button. Then that's when, I want those in there. But like, subscribe, send your friends. Please comment down below. Anything you want to comment on, questions, I'll answer them. Trying to build my subscribers up. Really want to try to help people learn how to trade. We're going to make a lot of videos about selling covered calls to get your 401ks. That's how I've made most of my money that I invest. I use futures trading to make my money to invest. And then in the investment side, the way I make way more return is I sell covered calls against my positions. And I'm going to go through that in a deep dive, but real simple. You're not going to have a finance degree to understand it. But we're going to talk about all that stuff on this channel. And yes, AI helps me do that too. I use AI for my entries. I use AI for my tether, my omegas, my Greeks, as they call it. You know what the Greeks are. If you're an options trader, you know what I mean when I say the Greeks. And so we do very, very well, very, very well. 10, 15, 20% gains a month selling just outside the money covered calls. And I'm going to come back in a second. We'll talk a little bit more about that. But I want to finish telling you the Department of Defense story about my vaccine injury that disabled me. Be right back.